People like to talk. Yes, talk. That insatiable word that gets people to try to understand each other. It's all we ever do. It's how things begin and end. A chatterbox mind decides to blurt out of context, a perturbed, tattletale tongue at the temptation of their turmoil.
Eyes that prattle but brewing with Stygian desire to splatter my secrets all over the four walls.
Oh, the freedom that our oral faculties give us when the vessel turns talk into whispers or even banter.
Or gossip, from mouth to word of mouth, as I would say, or heaven forbid, it can be the hardest thing in the world.
The Filipino would say, kamusta? The Chinese would say, ni hao. Oh, so let's get a ni hao then, says the Filipino. Sorry, I'm also kinda hungry.
These days, it's too hard to even keep a secret. No one could win. It's a tug of war to compete. It's getting harder to burrow beneath the concrete veil when I first laid my eyes on him.
When my mouth was slightly ajar at the glance of her, I felt the oh-so-cliche butterflies batter the walls of my gut with its wing beats.
I was beguiled, frozen to the floor as he pranced towards me.
And she walked so gracefully across the hallway with fairy feet, and I was Asian drunk red, intoxicated with the fragrance of her saffron-scented curls.
As I realized,
There she was.
right in front of me, sparkling like Cullen, and there I was, cajoling, mollifying my overly excited fallopian tubes.
And there I was cajoling myself. Yes, you can do it. You can tell her that you were head over heels, madly, completely under her spell. I told her, with you, I feel so alive. With you, it feels like I'm breathing for the first time. Like a newborn surrounded by infinite azure, naivete of what life can offer, of what love can do.
With you, it feels like all my features polished, my hands felt brand new, a gentle crystal as your fingers filled the gaps between mine.
That divine scent of warm peppermint melted the odor color from my peripheries into pristine white, welcoming me into our first winter castle.
My eyes gyrated, dilating as you blurred everything around you, prancing as your line of sight struck mine.
And my gyre I felt, thought, were moved. The magic that we drew from sight ran marathons in my memories. All cheese on our pizza, yellow on our first date, salt, sugar, and umami dancing in my taste buds. Oh, it was definitely Gouda.
Buried in my lilac blanket, I was peeping, seeing how the screams of people eaten by zombies were drowned by the descant of your thumping heart, taking my fears away as you seized me, took me into your arms. On our first movie together, I was enraptured.
Green. It was green and bright on spring. As we rode in a bike, my arms wrapped around your back, the acacia trees, the sweet lavenders, bedazzling. The sky split orange on a warm autumn noon.
As we munched on an apple pie and candy treats, but you were still my sweetest treat.
It was burning hot red on a summer day when we first spawned our genius music and lyrics.
When we first cooked and overcooked our adobo together.
When I first snuck out of the house on a Monday night just to see your angelic face and listen to your peachy giggles.
That night we glowed and it was red, orange, yellow, green. You are my exquisite. You are golden and God-given. You are blue, indigo, and violet.
You and I, we, illuminated for the first time, tangled together on what they call first love.
And talking about love, well, we kinda just love to talk about it.
Love to talk about love, but oftentimes we have the blurriest indications. Sometimes love is walking the talk.
To others, it's loving to talk. There should be no secrets between two knockable doors. To many, it's never knowing when you stop talking. The moon would tell the sun of the two lovebirds who wouldn't shut up.
Or to some, loving is silent. Our love was going so well. Love made us talk every day, non-stop, all the time.
Until your voice was a tinnitus in my ears. Until my voice was getting coarse as a husk.
Love got me speaking, singing, talking to you from dawn till dusk, falling for each caress of your soft breath in my ear.
Love made you mumble the words that pulled me in closer, snuggled perfectly underneath the blanket of stars.
And I love to believe that the world started talking about how sweet the cotton candy ground beneath us was.
And how happy we were, how smiley I am now with you. And our hands crisscrossed, crocheted and swung like a pendulum.
And I never knew you could knit our hands together. You've even sewn my heart next to yours.
And And I love you so, so bad.
But as life rolled on, as if swiping the pages of the calendar was muscle memory, something changed and I couldn't quite get my finger into it.
Your texts were shorter, laughs were briefer. You took your sewing needles, strewn your lips so tightly shut that the only things left I remembered that came out of your mouth were
It reached a point when every neuron in my battered mind struggled just to get just three words out of your frigid mouth. And then I realized my muscle was losing its memory, and you turned to ice.
And we lost our voices.
And I couldn't tell her she's changed while everything's in a blur.
And you couldn't tell him my heart's been changed but not for good.
And so she told me,
Non, ti amo.
I don't love you anymore.
Murag gikumot
My
akong
heart's all
kasing-kasing.
crumpled.
At ang natatanging
All I can do
magagawa ay
is drink these
magpakalasing.
tears away.
Nunurin ang
Drown
kalungkutan
all the
na
sorrow
may
until it no
tanging
longer
kawalan.
aches.
Ako, nahigugma niya, iya lang gibiyaan.
Kaya era mi amor.
Pero sa
But still she left.
Kibush.
I'd forgotten the feeling of fresh warm breath, and only the cold and the raptures between us was left. I'd forgotten the secrecy of the love letters we'd exchanged, that pretty soon everybody else did all the talking for me.
Pleading, kneeling before God, asking God, why? Why did he leave? Why was everything just a lie?
She never really told me why. Deserted, bereft, I lost the love that I loved the most.
My namorata, my everything. He was my world. It was insidious. Unbeknownst to me, I lost my world. Forever was too soon for us, and too soon I lost my forever.
And there I lay, hushed, with a void drilled right through my heart, where she once fit oh so very snugly.
And there I lay, quelled, not a word left in my mind, not even in the space where he once filled my every memory.
And when everything was quiet, I could feel the thump of every heartbeat, my fingers tapping with the rhythm played on broken strings,
Eyes closed,
placating the screaming details of you and me.
until you and me finally ended with an adieu.
A goodbye.
And just as people like to talk, and with how it begins and ends, every goodbye starts with one hi.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.